Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. School, heat,
Yep.
no
Cool.
ice
Cool.
cream to be found. Had pizza yesterday with you and some other friends though, so that was nice to be
That was
social.
fun. Yeah, it was nice to everybody to get together with the kids and everything. Fun times. Um,
I
yeah.
only scared
No.
four of them out of the five, so
Well,
no,
there you
wait,
go.
hold on. Yep, four out of the five.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and it's nice to have some time to, I just moved into my own place here, so or like I moved
A
again, so I
new
moved a
place.
new place, so I'm just kind of like, still getting ready for everything. But yeah, welcome back everybody to Bite My Shiny Metal Cast, the show where we talk about all things Futurama. Of course, it's been a while since we finished the films, which was probably what was that about like May or June or something. But yeah,
Not long enough.
it's been long in time.
Well, we
Long,
didn't know. Like we
we had
kind
no
of got
idea.
surprised by this. Like I think I told you maybe last week
You
that
told me last
I
weekend
saw
because you were helping me
somewhere
move.
on Reddit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
on
helping me
Reddit that
move.
like, hey, I think
Yeah,
the new Futurama season comes out on Monday, like next week or like
the
in August.
third.
He's like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, there's been no notification whatsoever,
Hmm.
which is
Hmm.
like a little weird for
It's
some like a TV show trying to promote
yeah,
itself,
not a
especially
good
because it's on
sign.
Hulu,
Exactly.
which
Yeah.
is from Disney, and Disney likes to promote the crap out of their stuff because they really
Hmm.
want people to come watch it, even if no one does.
Yep.
Avengers, new Avengers, and
Yeah.
yeah, I was just surprised. And then we got a trailer like 2-3 days ago,
Hmm.
and yeah,
Dude,
you
that's
watch it?
I did watch it, and yeah, we can talk a little bit about it because I think it's the same situation. So yeah, it was very strange. I would argue, obviously, not a good sign. But when you and I finished the last Hulu run, so right before we had gone into the films, right of the previous, the Fox run or whatever with the movies, you and I finished off the last Hulu section, and you and I both agreed it was much stronger, and only like one or two episodes were a little like one wasn't very good. A couple were like kind of iffy. The rest were actually fairly Futurama esque, right? Like they felt like true to form for the most part.
Let's just do like a quick review. 10 episodes, right?
There were the 10
Destroy
episodes.
Tall
So
Monsters. Thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll just do
I
thumbs up
mean,
or thumbs down. We're not gonna go like
I said thumbs
past.
up. I said thumbs up. World is hot
I was
enough.
kind of mid, but up.
You were mid, but you were thumbs up
Uh,
for sure. World is
World
hot
is.
enough. You were a thumbs down because you
I
thought
think
they
so. I
were
don't remember it
preachy.
to be.
You
Oh
thought
yeah,
they were
100%.
preachy.
Oh yeah,
I
now I remember. Yeah, thumbs
Yeah.
down, thumbs down.
World is hot enough. I thought thumbs up because of Fry. Everything about Fry with the polar bears, I thought
Yeah,
was hilarious,
I
and I
think you
didn't.
were just happy that Fry was getting more
He was getting
screen
a bit more
time.
recognition, yeah.
Yeah,
And honestly, I
which I'll
didn't
agree with.
care. Yeah, I didn't care much for. I mean, I didn't think it was that preachy. Other episodes have been more preachy than
Oh
that
yeah,
one was, but it is that they had repeated, climate
yeah. I'm just
change
sick and tired of
the
being
third
told that
time.
somehow my
So,
fault.
yeah, so it's one of those
You
things.
drive a car, it's your fault.
Yeah.
You breathe, it's your fault. You eat cows, it's your fault. It's
Well,
like,
obviously, it's your fault. You're the one choosing to do these things, right? So, you mean climate change is your fault? Obviously, it's our fault. Yes,
yeah. Well,
but
they could do the ultimate thing to save him, just themselves. So there we go. Save some breath.
sure. 50 Shades of Green.
Dark.
We were both thumbs up.
Remind me
Um,
again what that one was. I
that
haven't
was
rewatched this.
that was Fry and the tree guy, the arborist.
Oh, right. That was
Yeah,
such a stupid episode. I loved it.
it was so funny because it had such a good like. There was a couple at the very end. I thought was like
The
when I put the
concept.
thumbs down, but
Yeah, the
thumbs up for the
concept
most
was
of the
stupid.
episode. It was hilarious. The
Yeah, the
Numberland Gap. I
USB
thought
stick.
like that was my one of my thumbs down. Numberland Gap
Yeah,
was was
it was
boring as
just
hell.
boring.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was super
boring. It was
boring.
it was a number thing.
Yeah,
Someone who loves numbers would love
yeah.
that one.
Scared
Like
screenless
yeah.
for the most part. Thumbs up.
You know what? I don't like the planet people with their
You didn't like I
incestuousness.
liked that the waterfalls came back, but yeah, they were
I
kind of
liked that
strange.
part. It
But
was
I
it was a
liked
little too much.
I mean, there were elements of it that I really enjoyed, but
Oh,
like
me
the
too.
things that I
Uh,
wanted to see in the episode did not come up. Like we never saw the rest of the guys like quote unquote girls' night out because
yes, yes.
the moms and the women went out for their own little thing, but they ended up just getting drunk. So there
Hands
were
down the
things.
best episode joke I think of
Scared
the season.
Screenless. Yeah, Scared
Yeah,
Screenless was a
with
thumbs up in my
Zoidberg.
book, but it wasn't. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're like, I'm driving sideways on a one way. We're like, oh, it was so.
No, no. No, it was the overall joke that why his
Oh, his
can and
phone,
string
right,
phone
yes,
was the
right,
reason why
yes,
they could
right, that's
communicate
right.
across a mini wormhole. That right there
A
was the
pretty good
best
joke,
joke that
right?
Futurama has ever done, in my opinion,
Of
at
course.
least build up wise.
Wicked Human, was the one with the religious thing, so I thought it was okay. I think I said thumbs down. I
I
would
think you
say
said
thumbs
thumbs down.
down more so, but I liked it was the opposite for me for Attack of the Clothes, and the reason for that is because I liked the ending of Wicked
Yeah, it
Human,
resolved itself.
but the build up to it felt a little like, "Ugh, okay, keep going." So I thought that was the case.
There was a good
Murder,
joke in that one too with
yeah.
the professor. When did I open the door again, the sky
Yeah,
door
why
again?
I gotta keep closing that window. Oh, that was me, guys. That was pretty good. But I just like the fish, like, with the Boston accents or the fish guys, the fish aliens, like, "Whoa, whoa, they're wicked crazy over here," and all this stuff, and they're, like, capturing, humans as bait, but they had to catch them back, and they got a fine because of Hermes and his bureaucracy. Like, that's all it
That
was.
was pretty
It
funny.
was
Yeah,
funny.
not
So,
the best
yeah.
punchline, but it's still a good
But it
joke.
was still okay. I still thought it was a thumbs up in that regard.
All right, so
Um,
far we're about
yeah.
halfway through. We have what,
That's
three
6.
thumbs
So
down?
here we are 7. Murderoni was 2 thumbs down.
Oh,
That one
two
was the
thumbs
bad
down.
one.
Bad
That
one.
was a
That was the
bad
worst
episode.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was not good. Crab Splatter was a thumbs up.
we both liked it. Yeah,
Absolutely. I think
thumbs
this
up.
one was the best episode, if I'm not mistaken. Like the best Futurama one because it was um had something to do with Leela and Zoidberg became
Yeah,
siblings, right?
was it
And
Leela had
he
an
joined her
incurable
family.
disease, and
Yes. And Zoidberg and she are
somehow
like
through
distantly
the
related. Yeah.
cosmos, yeah, they
Yes.
had like a little piece of asteroid that had like
Yeah.
some DNA from his people or something like that,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
able to cure her.
That's right.
And also, for some reason, he was spending time with Leela's parents who adopted him, even though I think canonically, like Zoidberg's like 100 years old, and
He's like
Leela's
80
parents are
or
like
yeah,
maybe
he's older than
50 something.
his new parents, exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
and he's met them
they,
before, but they treat him like he's not like, it's a weird canon thing, but yeah.
yeah,
In fact, pretty sure maybe they had met him in the episode. They didn't say like, "Oh, we've never met you before," but they just felt bad for him, so they adopted him. But like his like Leela's mom, right? Not Ninda, what's her name? Morris
um,
and doesn't matter. Her mom has tried to set Zoidberg up with Leela in the past.
honey, a doctor.
Yeah. So, any case, trouble with truffles also had an issue. I think.
I think
I think I was a thumbs down for that one because the Robot
Linda.
Mafia was in it briefly.
I liked them. I did like them, but to me, I
With
think they
with
were trying to
the
somehow
pig.
recapture
Yeah.
Bender's like 30% Iron Chef, as well as the like that episode he had with Hermes when trying to find Inspector 7 or whatever, Inspector
Inspector
5.
5. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
were
see what
trying to
you mean.
somehow
Yeah.
make it kind of like cutesy wootsy with the little piglet, which was more annoying to me than not.
It,
But
Yeah, well, it didn't. It felt so. It was. I think I quoted it as saying like it was just another Bender goes on a weird adventure by himself episode that
yeah,
sometimes are very good, but they're
yeah,
just like
yeah,
they're not great, right? Like Assy Come Home or
that one was terrible.
that one wasn't. It's very mid, and then the other one that I liked
Nah.
is Goodwill Hunting. I thought Sorry, not Goodwill Hunting. Good. Where's it? Goodwill Hunting?
Godfellas,
No,
where
Goodwill
he
Hunting.
becomes God.
No. Oh, Godfellas is good too. No, Good Will
Yeah.
Hunting and in the Comedy Central one. I think that's what it's called. But it's when he
Oh, where
goes,
he tries to find his own free will.
yes, Free Will.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, just called Free Will Hunting. There we go, Free Will
free
Hunting.
will
Yeah,
hunting.
like because
I like
it's
that one
named
too
after that.
because
Yeah, I
it
like
was
that
a
one.
good question of what is free will, what do we have.
Mhm.
They didn't quite go too far into that, but yeah,
But it was enough to say like, oh, could he do this, and where is his free will, and then he can use his free will now to kill a professor because the professor designs everything with robots in the Futurama universe.
yeah, he is literally the
Yeah,
godfather of all robot
yeah,
and stuff. He designed them to not be able to kill him, which I find
right,
hilarious.
yeah. So the trouble with truffles, yeah, I may have been a
It was
thumbs up.
mid.
It was quite mid. White
Yeah,
Hole, I
I'd say
think I
mid.
was a thumbs up, but this was also like kind of mid in my book. There were funny elements in the episode, like when they
Yeah,
were becoming because it was you and I joked that like it's hilarious. Like Zoidberg was like the least used like crew member, right? Because they always had a number,
three. I think he had
three
three,
or
and it was
four,
literally the ones that tried to kill everyone.
or 3 or 4, right? Because there was 4 of them running
Yeah,
around at one time, right? So it's like he had a very, very, very low number, but like Scruffy was the highest because he kept on
and then
cleaning
it was
up after
Leela, I
everybody. Like
believe.
yeah,
Yeah,
Scruffy then Leela, and then like Fry or something. So it was just that was funny. But then at the very end, when they decided only the duplicates are going to go and see the white hole, I thought was kind of a kind of cop out.
Cop
But
out.
in any
Yeah.
case,
Yeah. So I think overall this
mm,
was a better season, but I don't think
absolutely,
the quality was necessarily like significantly higher. I
sure.
think it was high enough where we like every
It
episode
was it was
it
it
was
was like
mixed.
why wasn't every episode or why wasn't every season that Hulu has produced, why wasn't it like this at least?
Yeah.
Right?
So
We would have
I
given them
think
a lot more
what was
credit for
it?
that. Yeah.
There was 10 episodes. I think overall I think we would give it a 6 out of 10 pass wise.
Something like
Just
that.
because
Yeah.
there,
6 or
there was like
7 out
two
of
that we
10.
were kind of
Yeah.
like meh about. There was
Yeah. One that
2 or
wasn't good.
3
Yeah.
that we were like no, and out of those 2 we
Mhm.
were like definitely not this one.
Definitely not. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe 6.5 out of 10 on average. I'll say for
Yeah.
this one. It
I
doesn't
thought
mean it was bad, but it
yeah.
passed.
I think it was I think it was a solid 7, honestly, for like the overall thing,
Yeah.
because we can definitely say the first season is definitely like a 5. And then the next season was like probably roughly the same, if not a bit less. This one was like
Oh
just
yeah.
a step, it's just such a giant step up. So
No,
I would give it a 7. And then
season 11. I
yeah.
think you and I were just like, what the? Okay, this is.
Well, this is
Oh,
this is season
we're
11.
happy it's back. We're happy it's back. The Impossible Stream and all the way down
Yeah, yeah.
was watchable. Not necessarily good, but it was watchable.
Mhm.
Season 9 or 12 in this case, we didn't like. I think that was
Yeah,
overall one. We were like, what the hell are you guys doing? So I think
yeah.
that scared them, which is why like, at
They
this point I think season 13 and 14 were already in production,
quote, quote, yeah,
and
quote, yeah.
they probably I don't think they would have changed much, but I think
Mhm,
from the beginning the season 11 where
mhm.
everyone's like this is not as good,
Maybe they
they
got
upped their
rid of
game.
and they got rid of Cody Ziegler being like their story runner or what a showrunner
Yes.
or
Oh,
whatever it was
f
for,
that guy,
story
seriously,
editor or
trying
something
to
like that. Yeah. So they got rid of
he was
him
the one that
for
wrote I
11.
think my
Yeah.
least favorite
Or sorry,
episode
they got
or
him
sorry,
for 10. Yeah.
second
Yeah.
least favorite, the one with Fry's birthday, the quids game or something like that, which is just so
Bad.
stupid. It was so stupidly written.
Well,
It was so stupidly written.
well, that's why
Uh,
most of these, yeah, he wrote like all the ones he wrote were not good. And then,
well, he was in
um,
charge of the writing. He didn't write that individual episode. I
no, he
can't
did.
remember who it
Quid's
was. Was
game
it
is
him?
Cody Ziegler. Yeah. So Quid's game is actually him. And then,
No.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yep. Sorry.
it is.
It changed on me.
And then
It changed on me. Yeah, it was written by him.
Rage Against the Vaccine, which I thought was a friggin' travesty of an episode. Like it was so insulting in general, and so many things could have been done to make that episode actually worthwhile, but they chickened out every time. That was also him, but he also was the overall
Agreed.
story editor or story
There's what I was
head
looking for.
person, right? Like
Yeah,
overall for those first 2 parts.
story runner. I
Story
think.
runner or whatever it was. So
Yeah.
in this case, they say season 8. Okay, season 8, which was the first episode, the first season that came back with Hulu, and then
Or season
season
11.
9, which was the second Hulu section. So we just kind of
Or
combined the
season
first
12.
20 episodes, right? After that, starting with Destroy Tall Monsters, which is season 10, okay, with Hulu,
Yeah, or
that is when
13.
it started getting better, and that is when he stopped being the story editor. So I don't know what happened behind the scenes or whatever. They're never going to say it, but he was still available to write an episode, probably because he already
Yeah.
had. But he's also going to be in this season, right? With season quote unquote 11. So
Or 14.
or 14. So let's take a look at that. So as of right now, on my page, I'm not sure if you're looking at the same thing as I am, Mitchell, but we are looking. Go ahead.
I just want
Okay.
to say maybe we should talk
Yeah.
about the trailer first before we go and deep
Well,
diving in.
That's fine. I was just going to say because the trailer is only showing us things from these named episodes, except for
Okay, go on.
except for that one segment, which we'll talk about because I know what episode that is.
Oh, okay.
There-
Yeah.
I believe the episode in itself, or sorry, the trailer in itself is only showing the first 6, and there's one segment they've shown us, which is kind of funny. I like it. That has to do with another episode. So, I don't have the trailer in front of me. I watched the trailer, but I can't remember every little scene. It would be hard to do that the way we're discussing these. So we can go through it. Let's see here. So why don't we go through the episode, and then if you remember a scene from the trailer that does this, we can also discuss that. But because we're doing
I'm
this,
going to say
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
say
go
this
ahead.
right now that like I watched this trailer. I think I've watched it maybe 3 times. Nothing really stuck to me. Nothing made me go like, oh, I wonder what this episode's about. Oh, I wonder what this episode's
Right.
about.
I
It
see what
didn't
you mean.
captivate me.
The only thing I noticed in this trailer, and this is I think it happens a couple times, is that there's definite callbacks to the either the Comedy Central run or to the Fox run, and it's like far back. Like I don't know what exactly it is for. Like I couldn't tell you what episode it's going to be because they're kind of like clipped all over the place. It's not so obvious. But one of them is Leela. It's kind of funny actually. So Leela and the crew are like outside of this ship or whatever, and they've got like the helmets on to breathe.
Yep.
But she says something along the lines like, "Okay, first Zoidberg, then everyone else," and it's a reference to the first Bender, then Flexo, then Fry kind of thing. So
that was a good joke.
That was
a good
funny,
joke.
and I think they're probably going to do something with that, which is fine.
Well, she said we're going to do this in reverse order. Who's most expendable? Zoidberg.
There we go. Right.
Then everyone else.
Then everybody else. And you're like, okay, that's funny. I like that as well. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a call. Like they're calling back to a better time, so to speak. Right. They're using that old one.
It's what is that called? I think South Park. Remember berries or member berries.
Member berries or whatever.
Remember.
Right? Yeah.
So it's all it is just using your nostalgia to go, hey, remember when Futurama was better? Mm-hmm. We're going to take that little bit and make it us. So that way it's us who was the reason why it was better.
Exactly.
From 20 years ago when most of us weren't writers or alive.
We're not even there, right? Yes. So, okay. So there is one thing here. So the trailer in itself, it has the reverse time machine comes back. Yeah, but now it's like going to be doing something else. The professor says something along the lines of like, I've rebuilt my time machine. Now, there is the case to be made that this particular clip could be in the episode that I alluded to earlier. That's later in the season that does not have a name, but
they all have names.
No, they don't. I do not have 7 through 10. I don't have names.
I have.
Do you have the names?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So we'll read off yours then, because mine isn't updated for that. So maybe your site.
I'm on Futurama.fandom.com list of episodes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
it's TBA for some reason for like their episode and season, so they might be subject to change. But
okay, it just says TBA.
They're not in order here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Broadcast order is different from release date, which is still not the same. So, do you want me to read the numbers? Or
not yet. Well, let's just. I'll go briefly through the trailer just to remind everybody with this, and then we'll go through and see if we kick it up there. So, one scene shows us the time machine. Makes it. The professor says something about it being idiot proof. Like creators of The Simpsons, we get. What's that race called? Naninda and Lars, the Omicronians. Thank you. They're showing up in their ships again to infiltrate Earth, right? Bender and the professor and all those guys, like Bender's dressed as a tutu or something. Fry is being attacked by pirates. One of them is a vampire.
No. I think it's just someone saying things, because that's the guy who was at the Vampire State Building.
Well, he's dressed with the pirates though, and they're all there with him.
It looks like a different scene to me, like when they're cutting, like a voiceover.
Like this is a voice. I see what you mean. Yeah, so the pirates are here.
A voiceover.
Yeah, the pirates are here, and then you're right. But he's like wearing kind of like a Navy uniform. So I had an idea that it maybe something to do with that. But in any case, and space pirates, land pirates, all that stuff, and then the alien invaders. So it's the Omicronians, and then we get to see the Niffler. What's
Niblonians?
What's that?
Niblonians.
Niblonians. The Niblonians little council is back, right? So we get them to come return. That's kind of funny. Hopefully they do.
Hopefully that's a good one.
Yeah, hopefully they do like the silence and the and they go back on each other's whole thing again.
The horn of 1,000 meals blast.
Right. Hopefully they have another thing with that. That'd be funny.
Remember, Scooty Puff Jr. sucks, Anthony.
Right, and they're on. There's like a rat wheel planet thing that the Planet Express crew is on.
That's a reference to, I think. There's a few space movies that have that, like Asylum, but no, that's not quite what I was referencing. Like it's just like I think Halo did it too, like the video game.
Right, yeah, it's just it's a science several things, right?
Yeah, where it's a circle thing. That's how you get gravity, and so they're all like live inside the inside of a ring.
Exactly. Yes, and there's rat people on it, so maybe there's something to do with that. So that's that.
I don't know. There's 10 episodes. I think they're including most of them in here.
Well, maybe.
And I want to say that because seeing the last few names and stuff like that, sure. Maybe they could be dispersed, but it could be the same thing like last season.
There's a concert episode again, but this time they're basically revolting against I want to say Mom.
Maybe. I
because
don't
it has
know.
the heart of like mom's hair, like the heart thing for it. Hard to say. It's time for revolution. Yeah, and everybody's joined it, so
Oh,
clearly
yeah,
it's
that's
the
what
way to
she's talking about.
go. And then yeah, just a bunch of hijinks and things. So who knows? Like these episodes, I think they may have another episode of. Oh no, that would make sense. Usually they have three. They have three writers for them. But in any case, they might have another like trilogy of short episodes or
Oh,
whatever. Because there's
please
one
no.
where this Planet Express ship is like the Titanic, like legitimately the Titanic. It's crashing into an iceberg. So there's like a
Please
scene of
no.
that.
I've had enough of those.
Who
Did
knows?
you like
Yeah.
the last few ones?
Not really. Bender,
Yeah.
Bender and the Robot Mafia seem to be actually in an episode, like the Robot Mafia again, because they're leaving him to be attacked by a train, and that's basically where it goes. So the trailer is quick; it's only a minute, and there's tons and tons of scenes. Maybe you're right, Mitchell. Maybe it does have all the episodes in it, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's always just the first like named ones. Specifically, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the site that only shows me the 6 episodes. So you have them all. So that's one thing. So go ahead, read out in order. I'm guessing from like episode
Look,
1 to 10. What do you
are
have?
you looking at Wikipedia for it?
I am looking at Wikipedia for
Yeah.
that. That's why. Yeah.
Wikipedia doesn't have them for me either. It does have the writers. The one I'm looking at doesn't have the writers. It has
Oh, okay.
the overall episode, the episode and season,
Okay.
title, release date, and broadcast
Why
number.
don't you read out the episode name then, and then I will tell you
All
what
right.
order that is, and for what I can tell, and who is writing it, and then we can kind of make an estimate of how good it might be.
All right. So season 11, 14,
Yeah.
episode 1, Beef.
Beef, and is written by Ariel Ladenson. She has done, I think is she has done decent
I know what
episodes.
you did last Christmas, and what was the other one? She did
50
Assy,
Shades,
right?
50 Shades of Green. No, that was Maya Williams. She did
Ah,
Assy. But then
boo.
no, she's only been this Ariel Ladenson, I believe, has only been in this Hulu run. Oh, and
Attack of the
the other one
Clothes.
was Attack of the Clothes. So she's
I know what you did
done
next Christmas, and I
yeah, and
swear that she was part
50
of another
Shades
one,
of
but I
Green
could
as
be wrong.
well. She did 50 Shades
50
of Green
Shades
as
of
well.
Green?
Yeah. So that was her. That was her. So she, in my book,
Ah, there.
she's pretty good. That could be a good episode, and it's the season opener, so it hopefully will be stronger because typically that is the case. Typically that was the
All
case,
right.
even with all the bad
Well,
seasons. Yeah,
then let me ask you a question. Then, what do you think this one's about? Because
beef. Oh,
I found someone from 7 months ago, so this is quite a different. Wow, actually, they got most of the names right. If it was from 7 months ago, it doesn't say that it's been updated, but who knows?
okay.
What do you think this one's about? I'll do our predictions.
We can
Yeah,
try and do quick.
something to do with food.
We could do some
Right, a
quick
cow.
predictions, but I have no idea. Beef. Based off like what we saw in the trailer as well. I mean, it could be
Nothing in there that looks interesting
like
to me.
nothing that strikes me, right? Like it's kind of beef
There was to be two
meat.
definitions of
Yeah.
beef in my mind. I have a beef with you, Anthony, because you
Yeah.
slapped me,
There's a
and I have
fight
a
or
beef with
something,
that.
or I'm
Yeah,
eating something. Yeah.
or cow, right?
Yeah.
And so this guy said
Mm.
the professor attempts to clone a cow to bring beef back as a food source.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, so
with disastrous results.
whoever
So,
this person is correct because in the trailer there is one brief clip where Fry is like scared of some creepy creature thing that looks ominously like a cow. It's black and white and it's just off screen.
oh, okay.
There
Are
is
you
a
watching
slight
the official Hulu
Yep, there
Hulu
was
one?
the Hulu trailer.
Okay,
This was
what second is that? If you don't
Oh
mind me
Jesus.
asking.
Let me see.
Oh, okay, never mind. So it's
Did you
just you're
find it?
not there yet.
It's a very
No,
brief.
no, no.
Oh, it's a very brief. Oh, here it is. It is second
Well, like
um
16,
16-ish, yeah.
16, 17. So is that where like,
Yep,
oh, that's
yep, that's it.
straw coming at
That's
him?
it. Yep, that's it. Because
Oh yeah,
you can
yep.
clearly see
That
the
is a
cow thing.
cow.
Yep.
That is
Okay,
a
so this
cow.
person got it. This was
From
7 months ago.
7 months
This person
ago.
knows.
Jeez,
Okay. Okay, so we know. We know. Okay, great. So that's
I thought that
beef.
was a pillow. That's
No,
so
it's a
bad of me
cow.
not to notice that.
All right, what's the next one called?
Sorry, last screen. The next
Mm.
one. This isn't technically episode 2, but this is what the on the website has. Oh no, sorry. Here's episode 2.
Mhm.
Catfish Hunter.
Yeah, Catfish Hunter. So written by Ken Keeler. So he's good. He's tried and true. He's been around forever. Actually, the next he and the next guy are both been around forever. So Catfish Hunter, what is the
This one's
guy?
not on here.
Interesting. So we can actually
Yeah.
predict this one. I would say
Oh wait, hold on.
this is something to do with the pirates. Catfish Hunter.
Okay, so I think this person has a different name for it, which is different from. I have this one as TBA on mine. First, love at first scam. So I
Okay.
think these two could be similar because
Oh,
on the
catfish
Reddit thing it
and
says,
love it for scam. Oh, okay. Yep.
yeah,
So they probably
Bendy
changed
starts
it.
at
Yep.
scamming / catfishing people
There
online.
you go. Yep.
Which hasn't
That's
he done something close to that, or am I putting two
no.
things
You're
together?
thinking like a
The Valentine's
naming scheme or
episode.
something. Yeah. So what does he say then for catfish hunter or a scam for love it for
Love
scam
it for
or
scam.
whatever?
It
Yeah.
just says Bender starts at scamming / catfishing. He starts
Interesting.
scamming them people
Maybe
online.
that's why he's going to be taken by the robot mafia and like tied up to the train tracks or something. Maybe they're going to get it.
There we go. So I totally forgot about that scene in the trailer. You're putting
It's
it
the
together.
last
Nice.
scene in the trailer, so I'm just remembering that.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What's the name?
Episode 3 is Our Flag Means Medical Coverage.
Okay, Bill Odenkirk, another tried and true.
Does a good job.
Okay, does your online
it
thing
obviously has something to do with medical coverage and how the states are terrible at it or something like that. It's probably going to be preachy to some end.
We'll see.
But
Our flag.
This one says Dr. Zoidberg focused episode regarding him being able to practice medicine. Now that sounds interesting.
Okay.
If they make it all about him getting his actual license or something like that, or Zoidberg, you forgot to do the last question on the exam. You've passed so far, but you've got 49%. You need to get this one in order to pass. That sounds interesting.
That does.
But if it's kind of a what's that where they pull the rug from underneath you and go, no, we're just gonna berate you guys about how terrible
your expectations is the phrase that you'd like.
If they do that one again, I'm gonna be mad. And to be honest, I feel from how little what's the word that they're doing
how little they
pushing this forward.
Yeah,
but like pushing Futurama, like, hey guys, come watch. Hey guys, come watch. Or like, hey guys, did you know Futurama's out? I can't remember. Advertising. How little they're advertising and showing that they don't care. I don't think Futurama is going to get another season.
I don't. I'm like 95% sure it's not, because we knew that from the previous one. They released everything at once, and then this time they didn't even have any marketing. So I think they're done.
Yeah.
I will say. So, however, to put your mind at ease a little bit, Bill Odenkirk, like I said, he's been around for a long time. Even in the Hulu run for the episodes that he's done either good or not as bad episotions throughout the Hulu run. So I think
Scared Screenless, that was him.
Screenless was fine. He did Planet Espresso, which had potential, wasn't great, but it had potential. And there's some silly things in it. And I don't think he was in the first portion of it. So he didn't even come back to that.
Season,
so one iffy episode, one decently put together episode. So Odenkirk is okay. He's okay. And he's been around forever.
I'm going to say, I'm just going to say because of how that season ran, there was like lots of cliffhangers that just didn't like, hey guys, here's a joke.
Exactly.
That you guys
Every
can interpret
episode
for
was a
another
cliffhanger.
thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't put that on him.
I don't put that on him. I put that on the freaking idiot Cody.
The show
probably says, "Oh, we're gonna do that because it's so fun to make people think of what could happen." It's like, no, we're here to watch a story, man.
Right.
Beginning, middle, end, please.
And speaking of that, so what's the next episode called?
Oh, good Lord! This one's ruined for me now. Lords of the Ring.
Yes.
Which is going to be that rat episode.
This is Cody Ziegler, and that is indeed the rat episode. It must be, right? It's the Ring.
So
unfortunate because we have such low hopes for this episode, but it could be really good, but it's probably not going to be because his track record is horrible.
Or was it 0-3?
0-3. Every episode he's written, and then the first 2 seasons that he overlooked. Like, come on! Like, this is not.
He did Murderoni. I mean, you look at this person online, you're like,
Rage Against the Vaccine.
Trump, we get it.
Rage Against the Vaccine. Like, okay, you're playing it safe because that's the side. Whatever. Blah blah blah. I didn't like it. Some people were fine with it. Whatever. However, Quiz Game. Yes, probably one of the worst episodes ever written in the series in general. Not to mention
the worst one for Fry.
One of the worst ones for Fry, and next to Parasites Regained was probably the other one.
Yeah, Fry had nothing to do with that one.
Yeah. That was him as well. And then following 10, so this was the better season, or 13, or whatever the season is that you're following, Murderoni, which was the worst one of that season. So
0-3.
His track record is not great, and it sucks because like he easily could have been better, but this is wow, they actually have a picture of him now. Yeah, it just is brutal, absolutely brutal. So, any case, Lords of the Ring are definitely that
The
that
rats
space
in
flight.
space with the
Correct.
giant
Yep.
ring thing.
Must
All
be.
right. So what do you think that's going to be about? Just a
Jesus.
quick synopsis.
So I think those rat creature things have probably taken over. Oh wait, is it in your file? Did the guy like give a thing for it or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what does he say? I'm not going to
Just
guess.
think of what the just it's called Lords of the Ring. What do we think that when we
So
first saw?
people
Oh,
are
Lord of
taking
the
over the
Rings.
ring. They're going to control it. Whoever's in charge of
Yeah.
controlling it. Yeah, the rat
So
people
it's something to do with
fighting
that,
for
right?
it.
So this guy predicted Bender steals a ring which has more value or worth than he realizes. So it's probably going to be
Oh,
he
is that
becomes
it?
Golem or something like that. Yeah, like
Oh,
it's
okay.
just one sentence things. It's very broad, right? Like
Okay.
you can make it as vague as possible. But
Sure.
the thing is, he had these titles before they got released, as far as I know.
That's true.
So
Okay.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's definitely going to be kind of a parody of Lord of the Rings, which people hate right now, right? You're not supposed to like Lord of the Rings. It's racist. You want to love.
You want to
You
like
want
Rings
to
of
do the
Power?
Rings of
No,
Power.
no, no.
Yeah.
It's people like, no, you don't like Lord of the Rings. You have to like Lord of the Rings because it's inclusive for everyone. But it's like, well, it's not that it's not inclusive for everybody. Everybody can enjoy Lord of the Rings, but it doesn't need to have
It's a story.
diverse group of people. Whatever. Any case,
No.
Charm. Sorry, what's the next one? Go ahead.
Sorry. I keep flipping back between things. So the next one is episode 5, right?
Yeah.
The Charm Offensive.
Okay, and this is by Shirin Najafi. Sorry, not Najafi. I think it's pronounced Najafi, so I apologize if I butchered the name. This person did one. She did Crab Splatter.
She's done 2. And one you hated a lot. You and I hated the first one she did.
So Crab Splatter was a good one, and then the other one she did, let me see.
Zap gets canceled.
Oh, right. The one that had so much potential.
You bring back all the stuff he did as proof, and that would have made it good.
And you just you just do a fade out. You do a fade out as if it's been like 3 hours later and people are still talking about all the things Zap has done. That would have been hilarious. But yes, okay. So the Charm Offensive. So potential. They have the potential.
I'm going to say less than potential. And if I remember correctly, she's married to one of the writers. I can't remember which one she's married to. So I think she wanted to try it by herself with the first one. Yeah. Right, and it didn't go so well. So now she's like, could I get some help, honey?
No. I think you're thinking of Maya Williams. Maya Williams is the one married. I think she's married to Verone. I think. You and I talked about this. It's kind of clicking back to my head, but you could listen to our previous conversations and find out the truth about that. But in any case, okay. So Charm Offensive.
Oh,
did they have a thing about this episode or no?
The Charm Offensive. I do remember seeing it. Yes, he just says Fry and Leela romance episode ? So he has no idea.
Oh Christ. Okay. So,
but the thing is, it's about Fry and Leela, so that's kind of what his thing is. It's going to be about them.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. They've been focusing a lot more on Amy and Kif. So
maybe it's both. Don't know. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's just relationships in general. We know the kids are in the trailer as well, so they're definitely making an appearance.
We see little Mindy, whatever her name is, Satan Zoidberg.
Mandy or Mindy, yeah. Okay, what's number 6?
Number 6, that one is called Late Bloomers.
Correct.
And this one, he just has Amy and Kif's episode ?
Oh, okay. So the previous one had Fry and Leela ? And this one has Kif and Amy ? Okay.
Kids, the kids ?
Oh, kids. I see. Late bloomers. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because they're the young ones for the time being, right? I mean, we also have the.
It could also be about Cubert, Dwight.
Yeah.
What other kids are there? Tiny Tim robot.
Maybe
I would love to see him come back. We haven't seen Tiny Tim in forever. Yeah. Tinny Tim. Yeah, sorry, Tinny Tim.
Could it be because last episode or last season where they had that was Scared Screenless and they had what's it? Axel. They had Axel, but they didn't have the other 2 kids. So maybe they're making up for it to kind of give Mindy and Newt one like a new episode or something. Maybe.
I will say it is hilarious to see a 70-some-year-old voice actor Maurice LaMarche act like a teenager.
And he sounds exactly like Kif. He just sounds like
bored.
Just
a little angsty.
Yeah. All right. Okay, number 7. So these are the ones I do not have the episode name. So
so this is the one where we already kind of covered Love at First Scam. Maybe that one's the same thing as the.
Oh wait, this is number 7. This is Love at First Scam.
These ones aren't in order. They don't have a question. They don't have a title or a date for them or.
Okay, so that's why
it's just the titles
here. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you? Right okay. How about this then? Give me the last 4 episode names, and then we'll try and place where they go. So go ahead.
Well, Love at First Scan, which I already
Okay.
talked about, which maybe is why it could be the same as Catfish Hunter. Don't
Sure.
know, or different, right?
Okay.
And then a New York Yankee in King's Elfo Court.
Okay, that's episode 9. So that is the episode that has I think with the time machine. And that is the Disenchantment and Futurama crossover, like legitimate crossover episode. Because
we've already seen it in one of the episodes.
We saw the time machine go through it as a cameo, and that was cute, or an Easter egg. But now it's apparently a thing. So whatever the case, but I do know that because episode 9 has Matt Groening and Josh Weinstein, and Weinstein and he did Disenchantment together, and the teleplay is by Josh Weinstein. So we know for sure number 9 is that episode, a New Yorker in King Elfo's court. Because
a New York Yankee in King Elfo's court.
I mean, to spoil,
you were close. You're close.
Correct. Yeah. To spoil Disenchantment for whoever hasn't watched it or whoever, Elfo the character takes over with his wife, who's called Mop Girl. I think she actually has a real name. I can't remember her real name, but Elfo is a different actor. I can't remember his name right now, but the girl who plays Amy, Laura and Tom, she plays the Mop Girl, so she's the queen in this.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I don't think I ever watched the last season. I couldn't get back into it because of certain people having influence over things that were already decided.
Sure. It was a fine season. It wasn't like great, but it was kind of nice to have it wrapped. It wrapped up well. Yeah. I will say it wrapped up well. Like,
okay, so
main character went away. The king went away. So the King Zog was voiced by John DiMaggio, who of course is Bender. Whether or not he shows up in this, I guarantee he will. But if he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. But anyway,
I think I liked his character the most in like the second season when he got kicked out. He was wild.
And he's living with a bear woman or a
Silky
changer.
Silky.
Silky. There we go. Thank you. Silky. Yeah, Silky. So any case,
Silky.
Thank you. So any case, that's definitely number 9. The scam one. I mean, we'll say for now it's episode 7. We don't know. And then what are the other 2?
All right. So it says this one first, but I'm going to keep this as last because it sounds like the final episode. So this other one is called Lord Nibbler in the Nothingverse.
Oh, but that could be a Patrick M. Verone episode though, because that sounds like he's been around since the beginning. You know what? Give me a second. Let me find out. Did he write the one who wrote what are the episodes with what's the first episode where Fry is the day the earth stood stupid, right? So
that was Mark. No, that's never mind. Story by Jeff Westbrook and David X. Conan. Teleplay by Jeff Westbrook.
Oh, okay, so it's
that's
not
what Wikipedia is saying. Season 3.
That's fine.
Season 3.
That's fine. Okay, no, never mind then. Never mind. I thought maybe Verone had a hand in it just because with that, but maybe that's not the case. So you think it's the last one. So it's interesting.
No. This is second last one. This is second last one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so the second last one is also what did it say on mine? Was the person?
I think second last one. But it's
no.
Yeah.
The second last one is number 9. That's the Disenchantment crossover one.
Okay, well then this will be third last one or whatever.
Okay,
right?
so and on mine it actually does not have a writer.
One.
I do not know who the writer is for. On mine it says number 8. It has no to be announced, and it only says the date of coming out is September 14th. We know nothing else on here. So
again, I'm just giving you a list of what I think is this because this next one, or sorry, what do you think the Lord Nibbler episode is going to be about? Just a
that easily. I mean, that could. Oh Jesus, maybe Nibbler's in trouble, like actually in trouble. But what does it say on your thing? What does it say?
Well, I was like just looking at the title before I looked over. I was hoping it had something to do with like more Fry stuff, kind of thing.
To kind of like,
but from what this guy says, Nibbler must decide the fate of a universe. Universe. Just a bracket. We also got some understanding of why he referred to Leela as the other.
Oh,
ooh! So finally, my question that's been bothering me could do something with this.
So that could also be that could be a bit of a red herring and kind of a like a snarky comment because that's a conversation for a long time. That could be number 10. That could be number 10. But I think that's a weird way to have a finale.
No, because wait for this last.
Okay. Go ahead. What's the last one? Yeah.
All right. So the last episode, which is what I'm saying is they haven't read more, but the last episode is called "Final Ending: The Last Conclusion."
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
What a name, right? What
a great name. And okay, so to be fair, the guy who normally does the finales, Ken Keeler, he's doing Catfish Hunter, the second episode. So
Really?
yeah, so he actually is not doing the finale this year or this time.
Huh.
This is by someone named Margot Priceman, who I have not, as far as I can see here, has not done anything else with Futurama. At least not recently, like just reading through everything.
So
Margot
okay, so I
Priceman.
because of I'm
Interesting.
like I've never heard of this Margaret Pice
Margot, yeah.
Priceman, whatever. I
Priceman,
just
yeah.
Priceman. I just Google search her
Yeah.
into that, and
Yeah. No,
someone says
she's
that it could be another pen
a
name used
pseudonym.
by Ken
Sure.
Keeler.
So
Yeah.
maybe because Ken Keeler did 2 episodes or something, but or maybe they swapped. I don't know. But
No.
okay.
He might be doing two
Yeah.
because he
Margot
wasn't in the
Priceman
last
is
season, right?
and this is the only name of that in the entire thing, so it must be a pseudonym for somebody. Must
Yeah.
be. Yeah. So whoever that
So
is doesn't
yeah,
matter, but yeah, that's definitely the finale. You're right. And I have no idea what that could be. And I also
do
know
you want to hear what
yeah,
he predicted? This guy,
go for it. Yeah.
obviously, the season / series finale.
Wow.
Obviously, right?
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I will so the only thing that kind of was prominent in the trailer that we didn't really talk about was that there was the revolution thing. So I have a feeling that might be charm offensive just because they're
Because they all
revolting
had hearts.
and
They
they
had
all had
hearts.
hearts. So I think that's
Yeah.
charm offensive. But other than that, I don't. And late bloomers, there might be something where we saw Mindy saving Zoidberg. That could be something with
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, but yeah, other than that, I have the rest of these gone. I have no idea what it could be. So yeah, but this, I mean, I'd be willing to put money on it. This is going to be the last episode or the last season rather. Again,
Last season forever. Like in all honesty, I don't see
for
this coming back again, just because
forever.
of how
Yes,
poorly this has been handled.
forever.
And
If okay, in 10 years, if Billy West is still alive and still
80
wanting to play
something years old.
Fry, he'll be like in his late 80s, if he isn't already. No, he's in his 80s, I think now, or his late 70s. He'll be
He's
close to
75 or
90.
something like that.
He'll be close to 90. I doubt he'll come back. I don't think they're going to do this anymore. I think it's done. And with a name like finale, like the final ending or whatever the hell it is, it's done.
Final conclusion.
The final conclusion. September 28th, 2026 will be the final episode of Futurama, is what I think. And
Billy West is 74 years old this year.
so
Back in April. So
yeah, so
84 if he lives that long.
Another 10 years and it's 80. Oh, no way. No way. So, any case, overall, I think the season it'll be fine. I think it'll be just as good. I want to say it'll be just as good as the previous one because the previous one was good, right? I would say 7 out of 10. You said 6.5, like that's still solid. There are probably going to be issues. We'll have to see what happens with certain writers with that, but you'll notice there's no Maya Williams, at least not that we can see, right? Like I have this TBA for one of the writers. I have no idea who that could be. That could be her, mind you. She did do a better episode last season, which was with The World Is Hot Enough, which you weren't a huge fan of, but I thought it was funnier at least.
Oh yeah, Fry being a father to 2 polar bears was funny,
and
but
the polar
everything
bears
else
like wanting to eat
meh.
Zoidberg all the time. That was funny to me. And then we have like a lot of this like the big names, right? Like Ken Keeler is actually named, Bill Odenkirk, Eric Horsted, Patrick M. Verone, Matt Groening himself, although he's doing it because of the disenchantment thing. But like a lot of the heavy hitters are in this season. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I have hope. I have hope. Is it cope? Maybe.
I'm a brief talk over of like the last season. Mm-hmm. And I think overall, I think we said it was better, but to me, it wasn't consistent.
Sure.
Kind of thing. It was like okay episode here. Oh, funny, but not very good episode. Good episode, and so on and so forth. Right? Like it was complicated. It wasn't consistently 2 out of 3 of funny, good written, actually mattered, or whatever that third one could be, something special.
Yeah,
it was always just like one.
Yeah, I get what you're meaning. Well, I mean, it also seems like, with the New Yorker in King Alpha's court, I mean, there's potential for that to be kind of, because a lot of the crossovers that Futurama did, even with The Simpsons, like that one was actually quite funny. So
I don't remember that one other than just Bender was drunk with Homer.
Bender got sent back in time, and they thought he was like a garbage can or something at first, but then he's like, "Oh, I'm sent back to the past to do something, but I can't remember." So then he and Homer start hanging out and they start drinking, but then these weird portals start opening up, and it turns out that Bart did something in the past that's screwing up with the future. So Bender was sent back in time to kill Bart. So they then try to figure out, like, okay, well, what's an alternative to killing Bart? And they're like, oh, maybe we can kill Homer or something, or somebody else that had the DNA of this, and we can try and do something with that. And then all of the characters disappear into the time portal to get back to their time, except for Bender, and he's living in Homer's basement, and he's turned off. And that's it. That's how it ends. But it was funny. It was funny. It was just obviously canon breaking because Bender's, always able to live forever. And he's like in several hundred places or several thousand places throughout time.
Throughout history, yeah.
Right? So, and he's always hiding in one place or another. But in any case, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I was happy that you and I could get some time to kind of talk about this before the episodes came out, so that we can kind of say that we tried for it, right? Because it was, no marketing, no announcements, nothing. So that's not a good sign for what you would want for a television show that has, like, confidence in itself, right? So
yeah,
hopefully when Beef comes out, actually Beef and Catfish Hunter are both coming out on August 3rd.
Both at the same time. Yeah.
So hopefully they're
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. So hopefully they're good. I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly hope that everyone will enjoy it, including us. And then when we get time, obviously we're going to do our normal breakdowns for it, and we'll finish off the season and perhaps the series. And then once that's done, we'll take another small break and, of course, go over to the Comedy Central run and then make our way through there. But yeah, man.
Only if I'm emotionally ready for it, man. Which if this series, if it ends on a bad note,
we'll see.
Nope.
We'll see. No, you
never again.
Committing to our
never
fans.
Again.
You have to commit to the fans. So, in any case,
yes,
yeah,
all three of them.
Hey.
Me, and our mothers.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's keeping busy.
Yeah, exactly. But in any case, man, have yourself a great rest of your night. Thank you for joining me for this quick one, and we'll hope to enjoy the new episodes soon. Have a good one.
Yeah, high hopes. Yep. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.